7Hz impressed the world and stirred up the hi-fi community with their eternal, timeless and die-o-core IEM series. So they're striking back with an ultra-affordable Zero series with a sub-20 USD price tag. This is also a direct competition to the Moondrop Chu that I reviewed earlier. I'll leave links in the video description. But the question is it a direct competition or not? The Salnotes Zero comes in 3 different color plastic housing: black, blue and white. We have the black one right here. All of them have the stainless steel faceplate with the Salnotes Zero laser engraving. And because of its design of the housing right here, it looks very gamery with also the color earbuds. Now each earbuds right here weighs 5.8 grams, a little bit on the heavy side but still manageable. Now together with the cables attached is about 27 grams. Now the cables right here, seeing the close-up, is an over-the-ears type with 2 pins with the silicone tube preheated into shape, so it's comfortable and it stays into shape. Now the cable right here is using an oxygen-free copper cable type that does not get tangled up easily because there's some tension to it and it's a bit thick. It's much better than the blonde fragile IEMs that I reviewed earlier. That cables is a tangle magnet. This one is somewhat tangle-free. Plus, they also included a Velcro strap so you can tidy up as you want it. Now let's talk about the Y joints right here. Now this Y joints right here is using metal housing with the plastic tab right here so you can close the gap or between the 2 cables left and right side. It's nice to have this kind of features for a sub 20 USD IEMs. And also the package comes included with 5 pairs of color coded IEMs because why not? If bulky bifold wallets is annoying you in terms of taking in and out of your pants as well as giving you a weird fashion look that you have a bulge out of your pants, you may want to consider something compact and ultra thin like the Ekster Smart Wallet right here. With a push of a button, you have quick access to all your cards, maybe for speedier payment or carrying government essential IDs. More importantly, everything right here is protected because the wallet is RFID protected. No longer the days where you have to flip up your bifold, pick up the card, tap your card, put back the card, then take the receipt, put back the receipt, close the wallet, put in your pants, and maybe if you're rushed, you had to hold your wallet like this. It looks awkward versus holding something like this. I have the Ekster standard card holder which holds 6 cards easily in the main holder, while the elastic pocket strap allows you to add more cards or hold some cash. Even better, I suggest getting the optional ultra thin solar powered tracker card, where you can use your smartphone to find your wallet or your wallet to find your smartphone. In a compact, ultra-thin, lightweight, smart wallet by Ekster right here. So if you're interested to get one, you can use my affiliate links down below in the video description as well as the first pinned comment for a 20% summer sales discount at the moment. They are running a campaign. However, if you miss out on the summer sale event, no worries, there's always other discounts coming in months' time. So you can use my affiliate links anytime and you get smarter every day. The Zero uses a 10mm unspecified metal composite diaphragm dynamic driver with a fine-tuned N52 magnet by 7Hz engineers. Now our test is based on the MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro set at the 5th volume mark. When it comes to the overall bass, it packs great amount of power with a smooth, very smooth long bass drag vibrations. It's just pure eargasm. And the good news is the Zero does not eat into the mids nor the highs much. There's a clear separation between the range. Now when it comes to the mids or the vocal, there is I would say a crystal clear tone to it. It's not overpowered by the bass much. It feels balanced in terms of audible level wise, and it feels it has that tiny bit more warm than expected. I thought this would be the sharp sounding type, but it's decent right there. When it comes to the highs or the instrumentals, it's crystal clear type, leaning towards the brighter tone with a tiny bit of body and warmth to it. Just a side note that when it comes to the bass, it's slightly more audible than the highs, so it feels like sometimes the highs and the lows are fighting for attention with one another. So here's the short version. I always like the cable that is semi-see-through in design as well as it's semi-tangle free. It's a blessing in disguise just to keep them, and having a Velcro strap is okay. Now the earbuds right here perform well from the ultra lows to the upper mids to the highs in between there, just like the Moondrop Chu. Hold on, I'll talk about her shortly. Now this is suitable for wide varieties of songs, best suited for songs like pop and anime where you want the vocals to be much more frontal, more distinct, while the bass and the lower frequency notes just supporting the vocals. So acapella is one of them as well. Now here's the long version. Is the Zero the Moondrop killer or the Chu the killer of Zero? Because both of them are priced at the 20 USD range, let's talk about the long summary right now. Moondrop Chu and Salnotes Zero right here. So let's talk about low frequency or bass. The Moondrop right here is less audible than the Zero in terms of audible level wise. Now when it comes to characteristics of the Moondrop Chu, her bass is much more tighter. That means she don't allow for bass vibration and the bass just stops abruptly, so you don't have that smooth drag. She's tight by nature. You could call her her virgin right here. Whereas the Zero, it's much more relaxed on the bass. It allows for the vibrations to drag on as smoothly as possible to have that smooth fade. And this one here has a little bit more power or vibrations to it. So when it comes to the mid frequencies or the vocals, the Moondrop right here takes the lead with better clarity and slightly more audible than the Zero. Whereas the Zero right here is more towards the warmer tone. So if you like for example, Caucasian, Western, white people music with a little bit of body and warmth to it, definitely you can go with the Zeros right here. Think of it like, hotel, lounge environment, jazzy feel, smooth, warmy feel, that's it. Whereas this one is very vocal focused, like, Chinese, Japanese, K-pop. This is its core strength right here. Now, one thing to note is the Zeros right here, when it comes to the mids, it does mix into the highs a little bit, so it can be a bit distracting, but not in the major significant amount. So again, the characteristics of my IEMs review is I listen by ear and heart, by never by graph. So, no walls right here. IEMs is about experimenting and loving what we want. This is my choice of how I do my reviews. Don't judge me for that. Now, when it comes to high frequencies or sharp instrumentals, the Moondrop Chu right here has more separation than the Zero when it comes to the upper mids onwards. It's more audible. It's a bit sharp sounding for a lot of people. For me, it's fine. I like my saxophone and piano to be crystal, hyper, razor blade sharp. But unfortunately, the Moondrop Chu, her downside is she has less body to it. I mean, just look at her. She's a teen young girl. She's not a chubby Zero IEMs right here. So the Zero right here, when it comes to guitars, saxophones, violins, and basically drums and any instrumentals, right? I would say it has that more natural feel, more body to it. But again, when multiple instrumentals, like 3 different instrumentals are playing together, it can be a bit messy. So the question right here is the Salnotes a direct competitor to Chu, vice versa? I would say yes, because of its price point, but again, there's 2 different categories right here. The Moondrop Chu is better for vocals and instrumentals, acapellas. Sharpness, it is core strength, whereas the Salnotes Zero right here is tuned for more towards songs with bass and background support. So there's 2 different ways you can use this IEM right here. Are they indirect killers? Yes and no. It depends on your song preference again. Would I recommend both of them? Yep, that's what I say. Go for it, but it depends what you want. So if you're interested to purchase either one of these, links in the video description, that will help the channel a bit. Remember to like, subscribe, and please subscribe to our channel because more subscribers so we can get more IEMs and headphones for you guys to experience and we can talk about. Remember, leave some comment down below, please. Again, don't talk about graphs. I'm a person that listens by ear and heart, and I hope you enjoy this review. Till then, I'll see you guys in maybe a future 2020 battle. I mean, in terms of the 20 USD battle. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta!